Welcome to FamiGami. This is Dad. Today we're going to be taking a look at Monkey Tales. Monkey Tales is a kids game that's separated into 5 different grade groups, going from grades 2 to 6. The game plays the same way through all 5 levels, except obviously the difficulty is different depending on your grade level. The game is quite interesting. There's been a lot of effort put into it, especially for a kids game. I think this is the most effort I've seen in a kids game in a very long time. I actually quite like it quite a bit. You know, the graphics aren't great, as you can see here, just even on this screen. It's using the game elements, but you know, the pipes aren't round. They're kind of clunky. It kind of looks like it's coming out of, I don't know, the GameCube era, but of games, for you console players out there. It's dated by about, 8-10 years. We're gonna jump right in and I'll explain the game as we go. Just start a new player. Name it Dad, because I'm Dad. I'm a boy. You can play as a girl too if you want. That's cool. But I'm a boy. And let's create the player. So we got a few options here. We can play. You get a personal zoo, so well, you'll see what that's for in a bit. We can exercise, so we can practice playing the game. Clipboard just shows you some assets, so let's just play. No, we don't want to play tutorial. I'm going to give the tutorial. So there's our loading screen. The game loads quite quick.
I was in the palace of Sundara.
Emole, I was in the place of Sundara. Emily? Okay. See, I don't like it when they write how the character pronounces things, because as you can see, it's not consistent. The other girl's name is Emily. Just write Emily. There's Emily. You know, these aren't my favorite assets in the game. They don't really fit in with the rest, but it's a kid's game. They like cartoons. Why not?
Isn't that the stupid dragon of Herostoltes?
Alright, so this is the grade 2. This is the grade 2 level, by the way. They use the word stupid. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Stupid's not a bad word, okay? It's not. It's descriptive. It shouldn't be used all the time. Don't think I'm advocating it, but it's not a bad word.
Yes, Herostoltes wants to rule the whole world. And soon, Princess Amaya will be queen. She's very smart.
And you can see it kind of glitches a little when the writing gets to the edge of the bubble there.
We have to do something.
Yes, but what?
We give them chase and free the princess.
So you're gonna see a glitch out there.
Stupid dragon's clutches.
You know, it's the little details where like people like me will notice, but kids won't. Alright, so there's our map of all the stages in this grade 2 level. I don't know if I can scroll around. It doesn't look like I can. But you got all these pegs that represent different stages. Let's see if I can show you guys the map later. I'll explain it more. So let's get into the first level.
Hey,
so here's the game screen. It's full of bananas.
Collect as many as you can. We'll need them later.
Alright, so enter gets rid of your messages. Pretty simple. Control will show you a map, well, the whole map from a top-down view, which is great for helping me explain to you guys how the game works. So you got bananas. You collect all the bananas in the stage to fill up this bar up here. This bar represents your life. You can lose your life by falling into water or getting zapped by lasers or any other means to die. And that kind of drops down your life. So that in turn represents your chances of replaying a stage. If it goes down to 0, you lose the game. You gotta start all over from the beginning. But trust me, the game's pretty forgiving. So the more bananas you collect, the more likely you are to keep your life bar full, which means that you have more chances if you fail. You can get to inaccessible parts of the stage by pushing boxes. and I'll show you guys that later. And this area here is what unlocks the door. You do not have to collect bananas to finish a level. The bananas are there just to fill up your life bar. That's all they're there for. They're optional. The point of the game is to get to this machine, to play a mini game against this little monkey here. If you win the mini game, the door opens, you get to exit the stage. Pretty simple. Now here, if we go to our clipboard, we can see the map. So here's our map. You saw a whole area there. I don't know if I can freeze it that way. Yeah, the map. Can I? Nope, I can't. Huh. Okay, well you saw a quick glimpse. I'm gonna see if I can freeze the map. Okay. So you have 4 different areas. At the end of each area, there's a bridge. You can cross. To cross the bridge, you have to answer a series of math questions. Math pops up through the whole game. In fact, all the mini games against the monkey, those are all math related. So you pass all the 4 different sections to get to the final, to unlock a last section, which will then get you to the final boss, which is basically a collection of math questions. It's pretty straightforward. It's a math game with an element of puzzle platforming. The game is played with your arrow keys, not WASD. It's a kids game, guys. Kids like arrows. Shift lets you run. And that's about it. I mean, the mini games I'll differentiate, and we'll take a look at what the mini games look like. So there's our bananas. And we push the box by walking into it. Simple as that. And you can get bananas. So boxes can fall in water. Boxes will break if you put them in front of lasers. There are different boxes that will withstand lasers. Those are metal boxes. Metal boxes can also be attracted by magnets, which will pull the boxes towards them. So there's an element of a pretty serious element of puzzle platforming, which is pretty great. So as you can see, I collected all the bananas, and my health bar is full up here. Pretty straightforward. Now let's get to the monkey and play the minigame. Press the spacebar to enter. And there's a few different kinds of minigames. This is the most action-based one.
This is your ship. Move left and
So you move left and right with the arrow keys, as the guys say.
shoot a laser beam by pressing.
You shoot lasers by pressing spacebar, so it's a little Space Invaders-esque. So you can see we got a bunch of numbers coming in here. Those represent answers to a math question
at the bottom.
that is appearing below here. As you can see, we got 4 plus 1. That means 5. We shoot the 5.
Well done.
Pretty
While
straightforward.
playing, you could be hit by
But it's not that simple. No, we have to defeat the evil monkey.
Quickly shake it off.
Who's laughing at me there? Because I got slime. So you press left and right to get rid of the slime.
Well done.
And that's
That's
as
the key to continue.
detailed as the game gets. So, that red one, that's the monkey. Don't let him answer before you do. There. So, the more questions you get in sequence, the higher your combo goes. So, the higher your combo, the greater your score. There's a high score element to the game, so you can replay and do better next time. So, as you can see, it's grade 2 math. Oh, the monkey got there before I did. So there you go. Yeah. Pretty rewarding effects here. I like the sound effects. They're nice and strong. Makes you feel good, especially if you're a kid. And it's showing us that the door is going to be opened because you beat the monkey. And by beating the monkey, he's going to go into our pet zoo. So we can look at our pet zoo here. There he is. It's, you can watch your monkeys. You can't really do much. So, just a little fun element. Completely not unnecessary. Alright, so we're just going to do a couple of stages so you guys can get a feel for it. Here. Second level. just see if I can show you guys the magnets. These magnets are good.
If you want to visit your monkey again.
Okay. So we collect bananas. As you can see, there's some platforms there. They go up and down, left and right. And you don't want to get shot by that. Pretty straightforward. You stand on those. Turns off the laser. There's also some pads that will ask you to push boxes onto them. So, there you go. The platform goes up and down. See, if you stand under it, it won't go down all the way. You kind of have to get out of the way, and it will move back up and down. See, little glitches like that. The game's not perfectly refined, but I'm forgiving it because it's a great kids game. It really is. You know, the platform's going back up and down. I'm going to collect all the bananas because I'm a perfectionist that way. Okay, and let's go play against the monkey. See a different kind of minigame. Nope, same minigame. Alright, let's see if we can do this quickly. There's absolutely no benefit to doing this quickly. None whatsoever. You get no points for doing this fast. So, there you go. It's math. Simple math. It gets harder the more you go through the levels. So by the end of the game, you get really tough math questions. Well, harder anyway. If you read our article, you're gonna look at you're gonna find a glitch that I found that showed a really difficult math problem that I don't remember doing that kind of math in second grade. I really don't. I think it's a glitch. It's showing math problems from a higher grade level. I'm not sure. What is interesting though is that each grade level has a different story to it. Like the game isn't the same. It's not the same map. It's not the same stages. So there's a benefit to playing through the game. You know, you start simple, and then by the time you get through grade 6, you know, you're not replaying the same thing over and over and over again. Oh yes, these things. These are teleporters. You stand in them, and they teleport you. Where you go, you never know. So there you go, collecting bananas. Standing on that platform, door opens. Yeah. You get these little pop-up messages that kind of, you know, they cheer you on. You get your own little cheerleader in the game. You know, the game is age appropriate. Nothing's explicitly violent. Nobody explodes. When you do walk into laser beams, your character does explode into a pile of ashes. But it's really cartoony. It's pretty funny. If you fall in water, you just kind of like slump into the water, and you know, there's nothing worth looking at when that happens. But if we do come across a laser, I'll show you guys what it looks like. There you go, we got all the bananas. Now let's go back and fight the monkey. There you go. Alright, so this is a different game. It's controlled with the mouse. You throw balls. You get a math problem, and you gotta shoot the pegs, like at the carnival. Yeah, there you go. Throw a ball. Alright, shoot everything bigger than 3. So as you can see, some of the math is really simple. Shoot the blue joker, avoid the red one. That's as complex as this gets. Yeah, the monkey's pretty stupid. So, as you can see, the more right answers I'm getting, the water bar goes up, showing you how your progress is doing. Yeah, the monkey has one too there, he got one. So, basically you want to get to the top before your opponent does. As simple as that. Alright, door opens. And we're we're done with that stage. Oh, I think we're going to stop it here, guys. That's Monkey Tales in a nutshell. It does get very difficult for once you get to 6th grade. I mean, you're multiplying and dividing and using big numbers in the hundreds. It's a great game. I mean, it really fits all ages. I mean, within those grade levels, I guess. Younger kids won't really know unless they can do simple math. At least for the grade 2 level. But that's it. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like it. If you disliked it, feel free to do so. Let us know what you think in your comments. Please subscribe. It really helps us out. For more videos, check us out on FamiGami.com. We've got articles. They're pretty in-depth. You know, what we're hearing from you guys is that you guys are really appreciating it. So that makes us feel pretty happy. You know, we just want to give you guys the content that you guys want. So tell us what you want. So this is Dad. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.